Hello and welcome to Datazar. Today I'm going to show you how to add a second domain to your account at connect.datazar.com. So let's go to datazar.com. We're going to click login right here. And we're already logged in, so that takes us to dashboard on the main menu. Let's go full screen. And the first thing I want to do is just go to the website button. This is where we're going to create a website. And these are the editing tools for working on your website. We're not going to go over these today. Quickly, though, we're going to come back here in 1 second. We're going to look at our website, hikeletstravel.com. This is just a website, this demonstration website we're using for this webinar here. And let's go to the read more. And these are this is for adding a second domain to your account. If you want the written instructions, if you go to our help site later, you're going to see these pasted underneath the tutorial, or you can just pause the tutorial video right now, and these are the written instructions. So the main reasons are that you want to have a separate domain or a separate website with separate hosting, or you want to have a variation of your domain that directs to your primary website. Those are the two reasons somebody wants to register another domain. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a website. And this is hosting separately from your primary domain. If you're just redirecting to your primary domain, you can skip this. You don't need to create a website. And so we're going to go over this in 1 second. And then also, what we're going to do is we're going to create our domain and we're going to select our hosting. So there's a couple steps that you need to do, especially if you're going to be hosting separately. So let's go back. And we're on the website button. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to create our website. We're going to click the plus sign, and it has a drop-down arrow. And we're going to click on Create New Website. The website that we're creating today is Hikes Less Traveled. Our primary website is Hike without the S. This one's Hikes Less Traveled. Let's create that. And there's no domain yet. You can see it's right here. That's our primary website. This is where the new domain's going to show up after we register it. Let's go to the domains button. And the first thing you do after you create your website, if you want the separate hosting, is you're going to search for your website. So we're going to do Hikes Less Traveled. You don't have to do the .com. Just type in the primary, and so that takes us to hikeslesstraveled.com. That's the website we want to register. We're going to click the register button, and we're just going to follow the steps. It's going to walk us through the steps. It's going to be $9.95 to register the domain, and so if it's redirecting, it's just $9.95 a year. Otherwise, you can host it separately like we'll be doing here. So let's go ahead and just double check the spelling. Hikes, we have hikeslesstravel.com. So make sure that this is correct before you click register. And you can see that it's working right now. So it's in the process of registering our domain. So we'll just hold here until that happens. And then what we'll do from here, after we register it, we're going to adjust our hosting. Okay, so we just created the new domain, and our primary domain is Hike Less Travel. This is the new one we just created, hikeslesstravel.com. We want to adjust the hosting on this. Right now, it's redirecting to Hike Less Traveled. So let's change that. Let's make it host on its own website. So click on the gear button right here, the settings, and then click on this, take us to our new website, Hikes Less Traveled. We're going to click on the hosting. And then under the hosting, we're going to click Edit. And we're going to click on Hosting on Hikes Less Traveled. The Hikes Less Traveled is the new website we just created. This is the old website, the primary website, Hike Less Traveled. So we can either redirect to here or host it on here, or we can host it on our newly created website, so it has its own hosting and its own separate website builder. So that's what we want to do. And we're going to click Update. So now Hikes Less Traveled is being hosted on the website that we just created. Let's go back to the website button, and you'll see that we have our own separate website builder for Hikes Less Traveled. Here's Hike Less Traveled. Now we have Hikes Less Traveled, what we just registered. If you want to edit the website, click on the edit pages there, and then that takes you to the website builder. And let's go back here. So we covered this. So we're on the website button here, and we see that we have our new domain. It's actually deploying right now. It'll deploy in just a few minutes. And then on the domains button, if you want to adjust any of the hosting, you can do it here. Looks like it flipped it back somehow. Let's do it one more time. So we're on Hikes Less Traveled. Do the gear button. Click on hosting. Okay, and it's right. It's hosting on Hikes Less Traveled. So we can edit, drop down. It's on hikeslesstraveled.com. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And then also we have this help button right here. And if you want to view any of our tutorials, the featured tutorial videos is a really great place to go, or you can go to our help center here. And under website help, you'll find this tutorial that we created just now, along with a lot of other tutorial videos. If you click on website help, let's go back to the help center. Featured tutorial videos is always a good place to go as well. So let's tab back over. Let's go back to dashboard. And that's it. That's how to add a second domain to your account with DataZar Connect.